My son's gone out there. He's done 17 minutes on the Instagram. He doesn't mean it. He's already done it 6 or 7 times. So, like, he's going to be back. He's going to knock out Usyk. He's going to do it in Ukraine. And then he's going to come back. He's going to knock out Joshua. My son's not done. Not by a long shot.
I wish I could talk to women.
And that was the 1%. That was the 1% that's real in this whole episode. So it wasn't that impressive. It was more bad building.
It was just good technique.
It was really good
I
technique.
tell you what, I found out very quickly.
Do that one more time and say good technique?
That was good technique.
No, do the hand movement?
That's good technique.
There was more of a gluck involved. But okay.
That's a good technique. Oh,
Welcome back to the Peppercorn Boys, or shall I say your second favorite or favorite future podcast that you should be listening to from this moment onwards on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, and the good old YouTube.
YouTube of SA. That's what I felt like you
good old YouTube.
Oh.
Good old USA. The
Yeah.
Good old YouTube of A.
That's the only thing that you can do because TikTok's leaving, bruv.
I'll tell you what, he's new to the bruv world, and it really strikes me every time I hear it. It feels really quite alarming when he says
Yes, bruv.
it throws me a little bit, I must admit, and it's thrown me right in a second, but we are the Brothers Or.
We are.
We're Scott and Joe. We are TBA Wrestling on all forms of socials, and make sure you hit these clickbaits, you know, the thumbnails the Bruno's putting out, because I feel like Thoracic Park might be one of the best names of an episode and one of the best thumbnails.
I want a t-shirt with that logo
and
on
I
it.
mean, some of our episodes are hitting 100 views now,
Yeah.
but this one isn't, and it makes no sense to me.
To be honest, though, we've only given it a legs of a day so far because of the new change up, but maybe we're just smitten for that instant gratification, aren't we?
We're hungry. We're gagging for it.
Yeah, I'm gagging.
And,
Nice.
and as the famous rock known as Kid once said, it's all good, it's all in fun. Now get in the pit and love someone.
Do you know what else he
that's-
also said?
What do you say?
Bow da da wow da bow da bow
Danga,
danga danga diggy diggy
Yeah.
diggy, just summer boogie.
Boogie boogie.
And what did Uncle Cracker say?
Give me butterflies.
Yeah, that's the wrong guy. But I mean, rest in peace, that guy. By the way,
Yeah, fair play.
Crazy
Rest in
town.
peace. What was his name?
Oh,
my sugar, my baby, you're my butterfly. Come back to you, Joe's. I don't want you to not be present for the rest of the podcast, but
Okay.
please figure out the Uncle Cracker.
I'm singing it in my head, but I can't get to the chorus.
Scooby Snacks, no, different song.
Fun Loving
wow,
Fun
that
Loving
one's definitely, yeah. That's not Fun Loving Criminals. That's LFO.
Is it really? Did they sample it? Fun Loving
Scooby
Criminals.
Doo and Scooby Snacks. Met a fly girl and I can't relax.
Different song.
Different
Oh.
songs, but I like that. I like that version.
Yeah.
Shout out LFO.
Do you not remember
No.
Fun Loving Criminals?
I do. I know of the band. I don't know of that one. That other one.
I
The song.
said that's crazy to know the band, but not that song.
Oh yeah,
I
that's,
think only
that's
people
the
know
song.
the song. No one knows
Oh.
Fun Loving Criminals.
I've got so much to already research after this podcast.
Fun Loving Criminals. It's
And the beginning of that song sampled Pulp Fiction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in the get on the MFN ground.
Yeah.
It's the bank taking money from a bank. That's a good way of putting it for
Sorry
YouTube.
about that, yeah. Getting robbed.
Okay. And then it says, running around, robbing banks, so whack on the Scooby Snacks. You don't remember that song?
It's partly
Sad.
there. It's partly there.
I think lead
Oh.
singer Huey ended up on a lot of shows in the UK for a while as well. He was on like
Did he?
loads of game shows. He was just
Is he
like,
still with us?
I don't know.
He looked a bit like Darius.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
he's not with us.
No,
Is he not?
Darius isn't. No,
Oh.
Darius passed.
and Chico.
This isn't me doing a bit. Darius passed.
Scott's knowledge.
Chico passed.
No, he didn't.
The real Chico did.
Yeah, my knowledge on who's passed and who hasn't is very bad. Do not
2016
trust
messed
it.
us up.
Yeah, I'm lost. No, Chico's with us. Very
Yeah.
much. It was
Chico time.
Ricky Martin still with us.
Yes.
They're the same person.
They felt very similar.
Close.
Chico wasn't very talented. Ricky Martin is, I think.
Yeah, Ricky Martin's actually.
Shebang! Shebang!
Oh, baby, when she moves,
She moves.
I go crazy.
When she looks like a flower, but she stings like a bee.
Yeah.
Okay. He's actually homosexual.
He is.
Whoa.
And he said he was closeted and singing about women to try and take people off his stage because he was scared.
Is that why?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is that just like?
Yes, Bruno, it is. And that was about as trustworthy as whatever I ever said. 100%
I
agree.
remember everything we say on here is a lie.
Yeah, but 1% of it's true. You got to figure out the part.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'll say this though, Bruno is the type of guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
We're back.
who would wear a chain on his wallet still.
Oh, I respect.
And I'll say this: I've not done it before, Bruno. Before you do it,
All
there's
right.
2 parts to this. I've thought about this a lot today. 2 things. Bruno's one of the pettiest people you'll ever meet. So
Pompey.
what I kind of wanted to do was to say it, and then he would then have to listen to every episode because he would be so frustrated.
Yeah.
But the other one was, I think also, I told you it was in my notes. I read out my notes before the show started.
Yes.
This was one of them. The reason I bring it up is if there was one 90s trend like that you could bring back right now, what would it be?
Oh,
there isn't a chain on a wallet because obviously, I think a chain on your phone would be pretty cool. Just pierce the screen with a chain.
Yeah.
It just hangs out your. Because Joe was a big like kind of fall down a hill and his chain wallet would be hanging out behind him like a tail. But I mean, yeah. What's everyone got?
CDs.
Oh, I love a CD.
I want a proper CD player, like nothing, no MP3 nonsense about it, like pure.
You pick an album, you stick to the album, you listen to the album from beginning to start. You even get the sleeve out and the smell of the sleeve.
Don't know.
Oh,
I used to read through. Yes,
the lyrics and the pictures. Ooh, the kids today, they have no idea.
Yeah, they have no idea. They just download the song. I didn't even download the song; they just stream it.
They'll just get it for free.
Hell no, I got mine for free.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that. I think that's a really good.
I like the funky sunglasses.
Like Asian Christian would wear like different. Yeah, I really
even like a little like thin silver pair with like the multicolored lens.
They're coming back though, aren't they?
Yeah, 90s/2000s. It's back.
I think for me, it's Toys R Us.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a true toy shop doesn't exist anymore. You either have like, do you know what I mean? Like the local collectibles type, like mum and pups, or you get like Smiths, which I don't think Smiths is.
I want the original. This is so English because I think Toys R Us is quite English anyway. I want the original JJB in Basingstoke Town when you went in.
Wait. Don't answer this.
All right.
This is so weird. All of this was a way to get to the JJB store.
And they were next to each other.
And Bruno, is it because of the basketball court?
Yes.
Yeah. This is so weird. In the week, I was like, what do I want to talk about the podcast? I was like, I tell you, I do want to talk about that JJB basketball court. And I thought, how the hell do I get there? Yeah. And I worked my way back to 90s trends. And I can't believe you picked up on that.
Toys R Us was next door to JJB.
It was. That used to be an absolute journey that was. And fun fact, hey, had a hand in building that facility.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I know the Toys R Us.
That whole complex.
That whole line.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow.
That was such a big day when that came to Basingstoke.
I feel like I did know that, but I feel like it's.
I think I probably have
I'm
cleaned
glad
that
you brought it back
a lot.
up.
Yeah.
That McDonald's was super handy as well, right there.
It's still there. They've added onto it now. There's an Nando's and all sorts.
That's right. We went there when we did our little run down Melly Lane.
Yeah. It's changed.
You go around the back, don't you? Where our old offices.
Yeah.
Remember the offices that were opposite?
Yeah.
Up you go up there. It's like Nando's. Like, that's mad. And later on in life, Curry's at the end. You go there and have a little look at the new Windows 96 or something like that. After you go to Toys R Us, you go get a little sweat on in JJB, and then you go, do you know what? I'm quite sophisticated. I was 9.
Yeah.
I was like, I want one of these computers to have like a teal back.
Oh yeah.
Like the OG Apples. Yeah. You know, the ones that had like a coloured back. And I was like, what modem is it? I don't know. I still don't know what that means, but I would ask. And I'd be like, can I get MSN on it? That's what I would ask.
That's all you wanted.
Yeah, and the guy was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. That's what I need. How much is that? And he's like, £199. And I'll be like,
that just brought back a crazy memory. You're talking about modem then. Around that similar time, I don't know how I ended up with it, but I went through the skip out the back of Mum and Dad's office. And there was loads of catalogues, like, because I loved catalogues as a kid, like Argos catalogues, like any kind of catalogue you flick through and have a little look. These catalogues were just for computer parts. And I would just look at them. I know nothing about computers. Yeah. But I would just go through, and I remember the smell.
That's it. I'd still talk about the smell. Guys,
what did What did when you used to work at Hammer, what did they supply?
Computer parts.
I was going to say.
And I know nothing about computers.
You didn't learn anything from it.
Nothing. And I was reading these catalogs quite religiously.
I mean, I know how to get on Kazaa and download the new Abstract.
Mm.
Abstract was nearly saying abstract.
Nearly.
That's mad. Yeah, I really want to talk about it because that JJB, we bought hockey sticks.
Oh.
Nan took us in there and we got hockey sticks and a puck. That's actually all of this is still in the gym.
A street puck as well we got.
I like
street
that.
puck. And out by her old flat, we tried to play a little street hockey.
We did.
But we didn't have roller skates or ice.
We were running around on concrete.
We were just running around on concrete with sticks. I mean,
in what was essentially a
good memory. I remember it.
Village as well. Like,
it was retirement.
So just a couple of young lads just slapping some pucks about, you know. Just slapping up pucks in front of the people.
I went to my storage recently, and right at the front of it, my lacrosse sticks that I got. Remember that summer that I bought that sucker archery set and the lacrosse sticks.
Yeah, I remember. We had some fun with the guy.
We did have so much fun.
If any time Bruno can throw or kick something and I have to go get it, we're all in. Like, I mean, anyone see the clip of Luke Littler just putting the top bins with his left peg?
No.
People are like, you don't see Yamal doing a 3-darter, do you? I mean, like,
multi-talented.
It's not a thing. So who's the better athlete? Is the question. But someone said, this is not my words. They said, obese, left-footed. Of course he's putting the top bins. And I must admit, I mean, the way in which Bruno would deliver from his island, I know we've talked about it a little bit before, but there is something about someone who's a little bit, you know, on their toes, who might be above 3 bills, that for other reason, they go into Van Persie mode, especially if they're left-footed, but they have technique like no other. And I think I verged on that a little bit in my lifetime, a little bit on the old Merson Letizier spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I saw that video of Luke Littler and I thought, hell yeah. Talking to Yamal though, did you see he had the boombox turning up to the cup final yesterday? They played Madrid in I don't know what it was. Is it their version of the Carabao Cup? No, the community.
It's two. Yes, it is that. But they also had the Copa del Rey at the weekend, so it was like 2 matches, 2 El Clasicos in 1 week, like 1 week. And
Barca destroyed Madrid on this one, and but Yamal turning up to the match had a boombox on his shoulder.
Boombox, that's one you want to bring back.
He's 17. So he was born in 2003.
Oh god,
8, 4?
Oh my 2004?
God. No, later than this. 2007.
Oh,
yeah, 2007 he was born.
Oh my god.
You know when we got together and watched WrestleMania 23?
Yeah,
he was being born.
Oh.
That's cool.
I was 24.
We're retired football players now.
I thought that this week because I was watching that. I think it was Spurs Tamworth.
Well, I'm the same age as my coach, my manager.
That is true. That is mad.
I'm in that world now.
You definitely didn't look like Steve. You definitely did.
Steve. Oh, Babbers. I was trying to figure out who you were talking about. I was like, Steve. I was thinking of Kev.
I might have been the same age as Kev.
No. Joe, Kev was a full adult when you were like 18.
No, I mean, at the time, he might have been my age now.
Yes, he was. No, one of us anyway. I don't remember what I was talking about. So that's just so we all know.
Yamal, 17.
Yeah, boombox.
Yeah, something else.
I tell you what, boomboxes, though, you're talking about things coming back. There was a boombox that was always advertised in, I think, WD magazine at the time. And it was like 90s, 2000s sort of time, like probably late 90s. But it was like a big cylinder, like round, like a big long
cylinder.
It was a big cylinder.
Yeah.
And I always wanted that. It always, and the speakers were on the end, facing out.
Oh, I think I remember those.
We should bring it.
You had a boombox. You had that little deck station, didn't you?
Oh, the little DJ. Yeah.
I think Christmas and Chills made on that.
It might have been.
Potentially.
Go check it out on YouTube.
Yeah. That's mad. I've flooded with so many memories then that I just didn't know how to really kind of
you're overstimulated a little bit, aren't you, baby?
Yeah, I was stimming there a little bit. I was.
All these kids weren't even a thought in their parents' brain.
Very nice way of putting it.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, because I'd say they weren't.
Yeah, there you go. Look how happy he is saying it. He said it almost twice because he was so excited. He said it like 1.5 times.
I tried not to say it. He said it twice.
Yeah, he said, because I'm just thinking, so I'm just thinking.
Say it twice, playing with yourself.
Yeah.
Say it twice, you're playing with yourself, Billy. Anyway, shout out to the boys. They're on TV.
They are. They're
When I
on
say that, I mean
all the TVs.
They are. Everywhere I seem to look on. It's so hard now to know if people are just everywhere or whether my algorithm's screwed because I watched one of the videos.
Yeah.
For example, looking at sofas earlier.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Every advert's a sofa.
Yeah, oh, yeah. They know what you're looking for.
Every advert's a sofa.
What's sofa shopping for? What are we doing?
Just upstairs looking for a click-clack. I'll say this. If you ever say click-clack around my dad and his, we have the same. He will actually rabbit punch you in the every time he says don't say sofa bed, but I like to say click-clack. Because sofa bed does this. The click-clack goes...
Does that mean that there might be a bed frame coming up for sale recently in the near future?
Not for sale, it's being taken.
By who?
Liam Neeson.
By one Lisa. One.
Lisa won, and Joe won.
And Joe
All
won.
right, okay.
And Joe won.
All right.
It's staying
I
in
have
family.
to...
Bruno, I understand.
Yeah. No.
I've never known a bed that's this sought after, by the way. Like, I was like, at one point, I was like, can we just like store it? And I was like, absolutely not. And then I was like, he was like, I don't think Joe and Lisa would want it. And I was like, okay, I asked Lisa, she was like, please give it, bring it now. I was just like, what's happening?
She messaged me
And
earlier.
then Bruno just talked about buying it. Like,
you messaged me earlier saying it's coming tomorrow.
yeah, you didn't know that.
I had no idea.
I've had to do the measurement. Yeah, they're getting it tomorrow.
To be fair, Joe had made a little bit of a mess of it. Like it was held up on Joe's hopes and dreams very much. But
I'd say this. He lifted it today, and there was a kickpad there. So
but the frame is stupendous.
It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous bed, but I mean, it is a monstrous. Like
it is. Yeah,
if you have a box room like this, let's say if someone wanted to turn it in a nursery,
for
for example, this bed would be in here. You couldn't open the door in this one room right now.
Think it would get in here.
You couldn't get in this room if this bed was in it.
I don't think the bed would even fit in it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't think Lisa realised how big it is.
It's chunky.
Yeah.
Chunky monkey.
The only good thing is you could technically not have the backrest.
That's the best part.
Yeah, all right.
No, I think it all holds together.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, you're right. That's something that'll be interesting.
Oh wow, that'd be fun. How are you gonna get that over there?
3 cars,
All right, fair.
including the mattress.
Oh yeah, so I suppose the backrest can go into Joe's, but that's gonna be tight.
It's been measured, and I mean, measure once,
Playing
try
with
it 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It might go in. It's going in diagonally.
Fit.
Diagonally.
Did he say diagonally?
Yes.
Let's go
Diagonally.
Diagonally.
Diagonally. We should go there, shouldn't we? In a couple.
We should. I've just been there.
You went, didn't you? Back so soon. You don't have to.
I want to.
So
I tell you what.
soon.
I don't know if I told the story, but
Oh no.
Lisa, I probably.
If you do 60 Death Eaters, honestly, I'm going to be so.
No. I was also caught behind the slowest driver on the way in.
Okay.
Genuinely, it took the best.
We're wondering why we got 3 views last
They were
week.
going like 20 and a 50.
Body like a back road. Driving with my eyes closed.
I think they were.
You're so old. I think they were.
They were.
Yeah, that was so rotten when you
We're all
said
trying
that.
to get somewhere, right?
Can I just finish what I was saying, by the way?
Yeah.
Tamworth keeper. They were like, he's the granddad of the team.
Okay.
He was
Oh my
34.
god.
Yeah.
No, that was such a long time to spin it back.
But it's just come back in, and it really frustrated me.
It really frustrated me that we didn't. We just diced on the TikTok thing and then just went on from it. Joe, what? Let's circle back now to your.
Yeah, before we find out where TikTok's.
Anyone want to talk about the Tamworth game?
No, I didn't watch it.
So when we were in Diagonal Alley.
Diagonal Alley.
Lisa wanted the chocolate frog. You know, the solid chocolate frog.
Yeah, I just want you to know we've talked about the chocolate frog on this trip on this
Have
podcast.
we?
Yeah,
Have
but
we?
please continue.
And
100%.
are you sure?
But you'd have to go back and check. I'm trying to give him a complex. I basically want to bring up as much stuff that might or may not be in other shows.
So she wanted the box mainly,
right?
Not the chocolate frog so much.
Like
But
me, I have mine from the studio tours. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted the box from like one of the, the little creaky shops that they got in there.
I know the street very well.
So she wanted the box. She didn't want the frog.
She threw the chocolate on the floor.
No, she didn't want to eat
It
the
melted
frog,
on the floor.
but it's red hot and it was going to melt in this
So you
box.
ate really quick.
So I sat on I think there's a step, if you know the place, Universal.
Mm.
Looking
there's
over the water.
Kind of. So we were sat in the shade, I think. No, it wasn't the shade. It was red hot. It was on the side of the road, like the street step.
Yeah.
The Fast and Furious shop's right there. Like on my right.
Oh, okay, the chocolate frog shop I'm thinking of is like opposite Ollivander's wand shop.
Yeah, but we left Diagon Alley,
yeah.
came out onto the main street.
Oh, okay.
Where the
By the
water-
bus.
Back towards
By the bus.
bar. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sat on
Oh,
there.
okay, gotcha.
Fast and Furious to my right. I got the Jaws shark, like, on my left, like, opposite me. I was staring at the Jaws shark. I had to eat this whole chocolate frog.
So bad.
It sounds so bad. Yeah.
I feel so bad.
I enjoyed it when I had the head.
All right.
So Bruno's been telling me for years.
But once I went beyond the head,
Like Beaver.
I was done, yeah.
Right.
Like, but I finished the
Don't
frog.
mention his name.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it. I ate this chocolate frog in a
Joe,
red hot heat.
Honestly, the viewers and listeners on Apple
absolutely.
Tunes and that.
Riveted.
They might be riveted, but I mean, they're not going to feel bad for you, I must admit. I mean, sat at Universal when they're red hot and you're like, the chocolate had to go down so quick.
It made me feel sick, but I was quite happy.
I'll bet you are. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I felt happy about listening to it. Like, I was like, I'd like to be doing that.
We're going to be back there soon.
Maybe. Well, no, that sounded really scary.
Oh,
And we are, but maybe not there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we can get some chicken teriyaki from Bass Pro.
Woo!
Anyway.
I can't wait to get my overalls.
Honestly, I think we should all walk up and down International Drive in those overalls. And I think it'd be, honestly, one of the scariest sights you'll ever see.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's so large except for little Kieran.
It's stag, isn't it?
Stag.
I'm going to wear a 2XL on my little frame as well.
You're not to talk the whole time as well. You have to use a duck route.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, if you want to drink in a restaurant, and we're like, the duck one. Your duck head on.
On the duck.
In that heat.
Yeah.
And then we're chasing him with a all across Orlando.
Guys, we're not, just so you're tracking this, Apple. Not a real thing. We're just going to come into the country. We have lovely Esther.
We do. We're lovely British boys. We'll be fine.
English kids in America.
Ooh.
We got to make a playlist.
Mate, we should so have a playlist. As long as Charlie XCX is on now, I'm happy.
Has to be.
Okay.
It depends what song, mate.
It's whatever
she's got
comes
a
into my
wide
head,
catalogue, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it feels like every song we've ever had on a playlist like instantly makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
So, but we need newer ones.
You do?
I wonder if there is one. I must admit, last year when we went to Philly, I didn't have one, but that one Weekend song.
Yeah.
It isn't like a great week. Of all the times they've used Weekend, it was like the weakest.
Yeah. The weakest to the end.
Yeah. When I hear it now, though, I get real like, oof.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I tell you what you're going to look forward to, though. The food.
What?
The food at Ed Smith Stadium, home of the Orioles.
I've heard it's
really
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! They've got a, because they're famous for their crab cakes at their actual...
I don't know
at their...
I don't know where we're going. Oh, we're going to Baltimore for that.
No, in the Baltimore one, they've got all sorts of crab cake stuff going on.
I'm fairly sure Kelly's told me the crab cakes in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And she's mentioned the crab
They're
cakes. But they're known for crab, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a seaside.
But the one
fairly sure Bruno just said Derriere in amongst that.
Derriere.
Did you hear that? Bruno just said, I'm Derriere. I swear that's what happened.
I've been listening to a lot of Macklemore recently.
Macklemore! I love that.
Macklemore.
Yeah, Macklemore's, yeah.
But yeah, no, at their actual ground in Baltimore, they've got their famous for crabs.
Sorry, I couldn't deliver the actual ground.
Huh?
Sorry, I couldn't deliver the actual ground.
I'll tell you what, Ed Smith has been voted one of the best spring training stadium because of how quirky he is.
Yeah, we're all going to be asleep by 9. That's the only downside.
But they have like a crab meat burger, but it's like crab, but it's not a crab.
Honestly, if you keep saying crab, I'm going to start, like, my mouth's going to start watering.
It looks so
I'm going to eat like a Chablis or something just to like keep me down.
I think where we're sitting though is Home Run Central.
I know. Well, when I looked at it, tickets, everything's behind the dugout, and I thought that'd be really cool.
That's the main big one, yeah.
There's one little tiny section that has like 21 seats. Yeah. There's 7 of us.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're a third of this place. Yeah. I want to be there.
There's like a few rows, and then there's like outdoor dining seating behind you you can sit at.
Yeah.
And that's where all the home runs are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
get some gloves and catch.
If we caught a dinger.
Oh, we can catch a dinger off
go on, say something.
Whoever's there.
Aaron Judge.
Jackson Holiday.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Is he there?
He's not there. No.
Who's the big one? Livy Dunn's there.
Paul Skeens.
Livy Dunn might be there. Yeah.
I'll say this, when I looked at the tickets, this is the only one that nearly sold out.
I bet.
Everything else is like empty.
Yeah. It's going to be Skeens versus Holiday. Take 2.
And it is like 2 weeks out from the start of the season.
Yeah. They everyone will be there.
Mm-hmm.
They might only play a few innings, but...
Oh, we might get to see some dingers, maybe some bunts.
Yay.
They'll throw a curveball. I don't know the sport great.
Where they are, if they get like when the balls come out of the fielders, they do just chuck them into the crowd.
Who's an outfielder for the Orioles?
Who's out there? Cedric Mullins.
Cedric
To be
Mullins.
fair, that's the only day that we should make Joe like dress up or make it apparent that it's his stag.
Yeah, he's going to be dressed as a full Oriole.
Probably will.
No, Bruno, we should make him dressed as a 1980s baseball player, and he's got the big league chewing and everything.
Yeah.
He's just walking around in that outfit.
Out with my mitt on, waiting for fly balls. Like I'm in the outfield.
Honestly, I'm going to cry if you keep talking about it.
Take me out to the ball game.
Could be good stuff. I think that's going to be
I
good
can't
stuff.
wait. I honestly can't wait.
It's not long as well.
No, I did something where I needed to go on to my Virgin app this morning. I'm 90 days away from checking into Vegas. And within that time...
You've got to be there, come back, get in, and hang around for like a month. What time are you heading out to Vegas? It's like April 15th?
Yeah, 15th to the 24th.
That's a nice chunk of time in Vegas. I mean, you're either going to lose all your money, you're going to get heat stroke bad,
yeah,
or unalive. I guess.
There's always a chance.
I'll be a Doug.
I'll be a dog.
I reckon he'll wander slightly off the strip and get eaten by a coyote.
The way you said coyote made me really feel like you weren't finished talking, but you're spot on.
He gets dragged out to the desert by a coyote.
It is a shame that we're not all in Vegas, I must admit. But I've got
you
big things
can't-
popping and little things stopping.
You
Exactly,
you up those plans.
Yeah, so nice, he said it 1.5 times again.
It's because you keep talking over me.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
I can't get an edge in it. Oh,
I can't get edged.
I can't get edging.
By the way, the other day I said, I sung a bit of the edging song by...
Oh,
and Bruno went, how do you know what edging is? And I thought that was the weirdest, flex. I was like, it's a song by Blink-182. And he was like, yeah. I was like, do you not know that song? He goes, no. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, it was just like a weird... It was so strange. Talking of that was actually something I wanted to bring up.
We're born in 2 different generations, all right?
We were born in 2 different generations.
And there's something I want to bring up. No, I'm joking. I do have something, but I can wait. I can wait.
The way he pushed up his headphones then, it felt like he had a little bob and he was just pushing it up.
Oh. Maybe that's the haircut I should go for.
Honestly, if you had the straightest little bob, it would be so... You'd look like the one from Scooby-Doo, like the less cool one.
Elmer.
What I wanted to ask is Tyson Fury announced his retirement. So
no, has he?
Yeah. Didn't he did like a 17-minute thing in his car just willy-nilly. I just thought if we could get
Did you
John
watch 17 minutes?
No, I didn't watch a single minute of it. I just want to know if we can get John Fury's reaction to that, please.
Well, my son's gone out there. He's done 17 minutes on the Instagram. He doesn't mean it. He's already done it 6 or 7 times. So, he's going to be back. He's going to knock out Usyk. He's going to do it in Ukraine. And then he's going to come back. He's going to knock out Joshua. My son's not done. Not by a long shot.
I don't know, Danny Telly.
That was good. I was looking forward to that all day.
Dance puppet. Yeah. Anything else you need? No, because Danny Tetley, my bit on Danny Tetley is really good. No. But I don't think it's good. No.
That was it. And I also, like John Fury, don't think that this is him retiring. I think it's just that he didn't. One, he was upset that the judges scored it the way they did for Usyk, and he may not be getting the money that he wants for Joshua. So I think he's just throwing his little toys out of prime. I think he's been retired before.
Yeah, someone said it doesn't even sit in the top 5 of retirements from Tyson Fury.
No.
It doesn't even crack into the top 5.
Judging by his fights, he retired about 5 fights.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He was good against KSI.
Was he?
Anyway, I was going to bring up a flex thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that all right with the gang?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see first.
Yeah, that's fair. I was going to say, what do you think the weirdest flex is? Because obviously we could say like Bruno was a big like I pack a punch. You'd say that to random women when he was out. Yeah. He would say like,
how hard is that?
I've been in bars and stuff where he said like, nice to meet you. And she's like, oh, my name's Miranda. And he's like, I pack a punch. He said, you don't want to go on the wrong side. She was like, what? And he was just like, do you want a drink? And then he would even say,
Shadowbox.
Sometimes you go, darling. And I was like,
oh,
what's happening?
Shadowbox his way to the bar.
No, he's a bit. No, he doesn't shadowbox because he doesn't even want to hurt someone. But he's big. He was a big. I pack a punch. Trust me, like one of them.
I wish I could talk to women.
And that was the 1%. That was the 1% that's real in this whole episode. That's made me laugh. Yeah, I don't know what the weirdest flex is, but like something like that.
What's your flex?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I just want to know what you guys. I want to thought it's something going to you.
What's a weird flex?
Like when you go, punch.
Or it's like someone says something and you go, weird flex. I'm good at spreadsheets.
I think that's a pretty strange one. I mean, it also means maybe you have like good income and you're smart. So it could be a little bit of a good flex. Yeah, good flex. I'm trying to think. I tell you what isn't a weird flex, but something that's starting to frustrate me is I never want to become a tongue-in-teeth smiler.
What's that look like?
You know, people go,
oh.
Do you know what I mean? But when I see myself in there, I'm like, you look better in pictures. Yeah, you look better in pictures. And that's why people do it. Women are fine. I don't think. By the way, you can do. I'm backing myself into a corner there. Men,
you are.
I think everyone should do it.
Smile however you want.
I don't. You should never see a man.
Or you can. Or you can. By the way, these are two guys that do every picture like.
But
you know what I mean. You know, people put their tongue right between their teeth, but you can't see it, but you can tell it's been open their mouth.
Yeah, I've never done that. That feels unnatural to me.
I know. Yeah, that's weird.
You know the exact one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I really
enough
do.
Women on Instagram to see that one. He's like, oh, I know that one. Yeah, it does frustrate me, but I kind of like it. That's absolutely fine. I don't think that's a weird flex, obviously, because I don't think people are talking about it enough. But,
no, it just feels like something you're really like passionate about.
I'd say a weird flex is saying it takes a lot to get me drunk. I'd say that's a strange flex. Is that an agreement, or did you ring an imaginary bell?
No.
He made that mistake.
I do agree. And yeah, I paid for my sins.
Big time.
That is very true, and that has been told on the podcast. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that one has.
I think that's a weird flex, but like, it kind of makes sense. But it's a weird flex because the idea of drinking is probably you're trying to get drunk. Yeah. So saying that, it's almost like saying, I'm going to spend more money. I'd say the weirdest one at the minute in like sport, maybe entertainment, is like WWE when they say, congratulations, guys, this is the biggest gate in history. Oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah, congratulations, you paid the most out of anyone ever. I think that's a really strange flex.
That is weird.
And everyone cheers as well. Yeah, everyone's like, well done, guys. You guys stand up, as Raven would say.
And I'm going to be a part of that.
Yeah, you are. I mean, those tickets sound crazy.
Stupid.
To see the Orioles and the Pirates, I mean, it's $30. $30. Or as Lou would say to me, a score, and I don't know what he's saying every time.
What do you say?
I think that just cost a score, and I was like, I'm always like, you like, oh, just send me over a score, and I was like,
2-1.
I sent him $4 grand the other day. He never mentioned it. I think it's £20. I'm fairly sure.
Base.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure. You say brother a lot. You should know what a score is. Is score is 20? Is it?
I don't know.
A monkey's 500. Half a monkey's 250.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, no worries. We're going to just talk amongst ourselves.
My weird flex.
Yeah, go on.
I've never read a book.
Yeah, is that one you said?
20 quid, mate.
20 quid, yeah, okay. So I thought that's what it was. But
I'm like, is that how much you transferred Lou?
No, I haven't transferred him any money.
Oh.
No, once everyone's paid, then yeah, I will.
Yeah. You chasing Bobby?
I wanted to punch you there, and I pack a punch.
You chase it. Oh, go on, bring it.
I'll say this.
Go on,
I don't think I pack a punch at all. I think if I punched plasterboard, nothing would happen. I don't think I'd break the wallpaper that it's on.
I do want to go to one of those rage rooms, though, and see what damage you can do, though.
with your fists.
So I think those rage rooms are such like if you've ever, obviously you don't know about this, but if you worked on a job site or anything like that, sometimes you'll like smash stuff up into a skip, or demolish a patio or demolish a kitchen. If you've ever done one of these things, it's not that fun. It's just exhausting. And I feel like those rage rooms is the first like hit will be like hell yeah. Then one will vibrate in your hand a little bit. That's what she said. And then you'll go get a bit tired now.
Do you know what?
Sorry, carry on.
Do you know what I am going to do in Vegas though? Go to a shooting range.
Ooh, that's fun.
I've seen them on television.
Yeah, they're on NCIS or something.
Don't do that on YouTube.
Can I not?
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'll get you a 15-yard penalty. I'll say that. You can
What were
be
you going
careful
to say,
with
Joe?
I can't remember. It's gone.
Oh no! I should let you go.
One of the earliest compliments I ever got was from my boss when my first job I ever had at 16. It was renovating houses because he was like a builder.
I know the guy.
Yeah, Phil.
This is podcasting, Scott. He has to tell a story.
Sorry, yeah.
He gave me the job of in the first house, ripping out the entire kitchen, and that included the plasterboard, the ceiling, everything. I went in there with one shovel, and I had the whole kitchen.
I bet you did. You had rage.
I had the whole kitchen out in about half an hour.
Yeah, I bet you did.
He went out to get supplies. Didn't realise I'd be done in that time. It was all down and out in that time.
And you're just laughing like Jake Gyllenhaal when you're crying.
I was like, if this is working, then give me the money. Like, this is great.
Yeah, I can imagine Jake Gyllenhaal would get a kitchen.
Yeah,
a 19-year-old Jake. Yeah.
While crying.
It's rage to get you that.
Oh, I bet it was fun. Like, he didn't give me a shovel. I picked.
If you honestly, you watch me and Bruno do that, we'd have one shelf off, and Bruno would have gone to get coffees for us.
And I had like, what was it? It was like when was it? 1999. So there was like
that's just frozen so many people.
Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle was playing on the radio.
When you start something with 19, you've lost everyone.
Yeah, 1999 made my first paycheck, and I got that shovel.
You turned into a CM Punk promo then. I don't know how. Did you hear that? It felt like he was starting the PG Punk.
All I remember though is the first move I made on that kitchen, and then the next thing I remember, he came home and everything. All I remember was I blacked out. I blacked out.
Oh wow, Joe! How many times has that happened in your life, Joe?
Quite a lot when I'm doing stuff.
When he's got rage, he blacks out.
Yeah,
I've been receiving it a lot.
So I stood in the kitchen for a sec, drilled the shovel up into the ceiling.
He had the upstairs bedroom down as well.
And you know how the shovel's got like what would essentially?
I know exactly how a shovel looks.
They'd be like barbs on the back end of the shovel.
Oh yeah.
I got it
up
into the ceiling, twisted it, pulled it down.
Yeah, but that takes a lot of rage to even know that would work.
The whole ceiling came down in basically one go.
Yeah. So it wasn't that impressive. It was more bad building.
Yeah.
It was really good technique.
I tell you what, I found out very quickly.
Do that one more time and say good technique?
That was good technique.
No, do the hand movement?
That was good technique.
There was more of a glut involved. But okay,
that was a good technique.
Oh, wow.
But then I found out very quickly there was a wasp nest in the ceiling. And that came down on top of me as well.
Do you remember when we were doing up that house?
That's why I blacked out probably, because I got stung. He finished the job. I was out cold.
And then he just told you afterwards, Joe, you've done all of this.
You did very well there. My face is all swollen like itch.
And again, I'll say this. You inadvertently kind of showed us what your weirdest flex is. You just told us that story.
I can clear out of your kitchen.
I could demolish a kitchen so quick.
Clear out your kitchen.
With a shovel, with a kitchen, with a garden instrument.
Yeah. You give me a butter knife and I'll get the whole kitchen out.
I probably would.
Yeah. What do you reckon you couldn't do? If I give you no
I could do my best.
Yeah, you could. I don't. I didn't expect, honestly, in my head, if you said do it with your hands, I'll go. You said punching up the boss. Johnny Bravo, and I mean that program was weird. Yeah, but
wow, that is the definition of a weird flex show. Well done.
Yeah, we learned that. Yeah. No, you would. I think the people with the weird flexes, I think they think it's a
but that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Bruno's. Like, I feel like does there something he brings up to people?
Go on, let it off your chest, big man. Let it off your chest, big man. Come on.
I really wish I had something. I really want to. I'm trying to think of something. I'd say I think it still happened. I say weird flexes when people when they put over their own beard growth.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't have good beard growth, I hear this a lot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know when people go, you remember when we'll name it Lance.
Oh yeah.
When he said you were doing like a load of work, and he went, "God, your biceps never grew."
They never grew.
Yeah.
No.
And
They actually never grew, did
and
they?
you're just like sweating, like struggling. You're like, "Cheers, mate." Yeah. You just crack on. But I find that with the beard, I get that a lot. Like someone at work, they said something about my facial hair, which isn't.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I have to even preface it because like you can see him already. Like he said, facial hair. It's not facial hair. That's how he thinks.
It depends on what you do.
Have I said
hair.
anything about your little ratty prepubescent
Yeah. See, like, it's coming
excuse?
out. Once a week,
for
he
a
brings
beard.
up my beard, and he does that with his hands. There's someone at work said something, and I said, "Yeah, no, I trimmed it or something like that." And they were like, "No, you don't have a beard." And I was like, "What do I call it then?" Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say it's a beard. I know I can't get the growth.
You call it bum fluff, mate.
Yeah,
but a beard is determined.
I'm gonna bring this whole room down with a spoon.
It depends what you do with your facial hair.
You give me a size 5 mitre ball, I reckon I could take this room apart.
Oh, thing in it.
Yeah, because you want us to be sat in the outside.
I don't bring up my beard because I don't gloat about something that I have.
Yeah. Oh, the way his head is moving. Bruno, if you watch that back, your head was snapping off its neck repeatedly. Like more than it probably felt like it was. Yeah, I don't know. I think
what you do with it because you're strong at what you've got. Like beard.
Thanks, Joe.
Like you grow certain parts.
You reckon?
And like I can't grow a full beard.
I'll say this: the peppercorns generally don't have the best beard.
I mean, I'll grow it.
I'd say the hair game's good, but the annoying part is I've got neither. So everyone's got one of the two.
Look at that mullet.
Hulk Hogan has a mullet.
That's not
And we know what we think about Hulk Hogan.
Mm.
Anyway,
It depends what you're doing with your facial hair, though, isn't it? Like,
It is, yeah.
I mean, I can grow a beard, but it's a bit like it's not like Bruno's. Like, it hasn't got the coverage of Bruno's. You can see through it.
I want that beard.
Like, you can see there's gaps. I can grow a mean mustache though. I can. I reckon.
I tell you what, I think's mad. Is you know when people fill this area? It's like to the
Yeah, I know that is.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that scares me.
A guy came into work earlier that had one of those
Yeah.
beards.
Did you ask about that?
I was staring at
Did
it.
he bring your beard up?
No.
So not a weird flex.
No.
Okay.
It was just you know when it's just strong and
Yeah.
you can't see any of this area, but it was like the length of Bruno. But it was like you could see the coarseness.
What
of
colour
the-
was it?
It was like a blondie.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
it
Gibbard's got
wasn't
one
even
of them.
dark. Yeah, and it was like you could see the straight lines in it. Like it was just like a paintbrush. Like it was stern beard, like Canadian almost.
I wish I could have something like that. I honestly, even if I see like Seth Rollins' forearms, I'm like, I wish I had a little bit more hair on
Yeah.
mine. But I mean, he's Arminian.
I honestly wish I didn't have body
Hair
hair.
on your arms.
Yeah.
If you didn't have body hair,
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh.
Sabretooth. I'm trying to think of some kind of seal pup. I can imagine you being so smooth on ice. You need the body hair. You're you know, like when people say you're a Viking.
Manly, yeah.
It's manly.
It's the back hair that is the worst for me.
Oh, that's gross. But I don't have any back hair.
I know,
do have a
and
tiny-
you've had to get rid of my back hair on more than one occasion.
Yeah. My papa, your papa.
Yeah.
He brings up regularly that before we went to a Mania trip, I was shaving Paul's back.
Yeah,
And
Mate,
he goes, "You're shaving his back," and I was just like,
Oh,
I didn't win
wa-
this, like, because
God.
he thinks it's strange, and then I just had to clean.
What would he have thought if he'd walked in and we had?
Yeah, that is true. I don't know why we did that, but we were very involved because I'm not very hairy, but I feel like I went first. I was like, let's do it. I think that's showing. It's like bucket list, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you got to know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Well, I shaved my legs once,
Yeah, we all have.
but only
Yeah.
once. I won't do it again.
I shaved my entire body, eyebrows, head, and everything, just one weekend, just to feel good for a second and be like, I'm clean.
Feel the wind. She's like the wind.
Who's that?
Patrick Swayze.
Oh, okay. Yeah, any weird flexes, Bryn? Do you think there's any weird
I definitely probably have got a lot of weird flexes, yeah, but I can't think. But I know exactly what you're thinking. I think, I don't know. I really can't remember. I say, to be fair, I waffle so much that it's bound to come out.
Yeah. Did you like that Instagram I sent you of Jordan Davis, the country singer, apologizing to his songwriters about when he's
Yeah. All right. Weird flex. No,
you're not as bad as that.
I'm getting better.
You just say stuff 1.5 times.
I'm getting or 0.5 times. It's just never on that that whole number.
Yeah, and we got to do some trail off man soon.
Trail off man,
because when we get in it, we start telling stories and we just.
No, I think.
No one even questioned that. I stopped talking mid sentence. Everyone was like, "We're so used to it."
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're so professional.
I tell you what, weird flex. This is a weird flex. It was Lisa's birthday on Saturday. Just gone.
You didn't get a thing, and you went. I just got away with it, getting you nothing.
Oh, I got some bits. We went out for a meal for the second time ever.
Joe, I'm gonna stop you right here and just say, is there an end to this that I think people are gonna enjoy?
Well, this is the weird flex.
Okay, cool.
So we arranged a whole thing where her mum and dad came over, looked after the dogs. So they turned up. We had to be at the restaurant for 6:30. It was like a pub restaurant in nearby. I'm not gonna say where.
Nearby.
We got down there for
They call
6:30.
them a gastropub. Yeah.
It was like a gastro. Yeah, so it was like pub food. We got in there at 6:30. We were home by 7:30. Her mum and dad hadn't even settled into a TV show.
I mean, I wouldn't even have my dress on by 7:30.
Could you have not gone out?
Where?
Afterwards, or
you could have gone out dancing.
Extended the night. Joe, you limited her birthday celebrations to an hour.
Oh, she was as big a part of this as I was.
Yeah, I spoke to her that day and she seemed like she was
Yeah, we both were very much in agreement at the speed at which we did this.
Once you said we were both in agreement, it feels very much more like it was you.
Yeah.
No.
What's the weird flex, though?
Is that we can eat a meal and get home within an hour.
That is a really weird flex. Yeah, the idea of eating a meal out isn't the speed you do it, it's the enjoyment you get.
We didn't intend it to be that fast. It just so happened that we got in there, ordered the food, ate the food, got the bill, and we were back home within an hour.
I would have gone and sat in, got my McFlurry or something, sat in the car, reminisced.
I think we just wanted to get back to the dogs.
That's fair. Lizzie and I actually, in our anniversaries, we tend to go somewhere like a barn or a reserve or somewhere. We never get food out. We always, for whatever reason, we buy food to cook in the barn. I don't know why.
We might as well use the barn.
Yeah, so we'll get steak. Well, she won't. I'll have a fillet or something. She'll have chicken, do sweet potato, or I don't know. Something like that. I don't know why. It just feels more special.
Yeah.
When your hands made it. This might be my weird flex. Anyway,
was that the story?
That was I was just adding on to the story. I was adding my stuff.
Wow.
I was gonna say the driving force is gonna stop talking now.
Oh, the car stopped.
This is the weird flex.
I got out.
This is the weird flex. If I don't talk, there's no podcast. Oh my god.
Oh, you've never sounded more than you have just then. We spoke about it a couple of weeks ago. Missing You. We said we were going to watch it. I think Scott had finished at the time. Joe had an episode left. I hadn't started. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was good.
I thought it was better than last year's one, Michelle Keegan one.
I didn't think it was better than that.
Oh, really? I actually really enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it, but it wasn't as good as that.
I don't think it's the best Harlem Coben one. I think the best one is it Safe?
Oh, we started watching that.
The gay community one.
We're halfway through that now.
That's got Dexter in it.
Yeah. I've already seen it, but neither of us can remember what happened.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I think I might be in the same boat as you there, Joe. I have seen it, but I can't remember.
That's the beauty of these, though, is you come back around. If it's long enough, you'll forget what happened. You can watch them all over again. I finished Missing You and I've forgotten what happened.
I couldn't tell you how it ends. Right off the top of my head, I don't think I could.
I can't. Do you want me to tell you?
I don't know if it's just go on.
So there was the two tangents, wasn't there? Her dad was killed by her ex-fiance because he was in the closet, wasn't he? And then just had that fit of anger and didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah, because her friend found out.
Yeah. And then the other tangent was the kid that tracked down the police officer, the mum that was kidnapped. And then that was
because she found her ex, didn't she? And they got back together and then she realised.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
that's good stuff.
No, it was good. It was good. It was a nice little two storyline thing going on. I was round Josh's on Saturday. I made smash burgers.
Ooh,
But I did the Bruno speciality though.
Loads of butter.
Which is loads of butter. I did use butter, but what do I
COCO. You put chocolate in it.
Sugar.
He always puts sugar and chocolate in it.
What do
I love this guy.
What always happens when I cook?
Sweet.
You make a mess.
Oh, you make a mess. Oh, did he deal with it well?
Smoke. I smoked out the place.
Smoke.
Jesus Christ.
He smokes while he cooks, of course.
Like an old school chef.
But they were fantastic. But he then showed me a program that
smoke out burgers.
It was smash burgers. It was if you're panning them.
Spit a lot.
Did the James Corden eyes again? Though you livid that I asked that question.
Like you got his order wrong.
Yeah, he is it. I went off on a lady at the pharmacy today.
Did you?
Karen? Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is more important.
No, this is crazy. What happened?
You said he showed you a program
because you're normally quite passive.
You know I've got a temper. Got a short fuse. I'll say this. When I say went off, I did this. Excuse me? That was where she had something wrong, but you know when you got the volley, you know, like you're like you've
safe.
Just said something, and I know you're so wrong. I did the essentially there was a prescription that was wrong. It was on their end. I said I did come in here a couple of days ago, and you told me to come back on this day, and they said, "Oh no, we have no recollection of this prescription ever existing." I was like, "You did a couple of days ago," and then this other lady that wasn't involved in the conversation came over and goes, "Why?" She leant over and goes, "Why didn't you tell us sooner then?" And I went, "I was in here 3 days ago." And she goes, "Oh," and I go, "Oh." That's as bad as it got. But I got, you go a little small mouth. I was like, I've got the volley for that. Don't do it.
Wow. Yeah. I want to see you let loose a little bit.
I'll never.
Aww.
I'll cry. I just start crying. I do that. And if she went one more that I don't have the answer for, I would have left. And I would have cried in my car.
Oh, beautiful. I might try and push you a little bit more. I
can't wait to look forward to that.
But he showed me a show on Disney Plus called Rivals. My God, that is raunchy. It's like set in the 80s. It's all about like businessmen, and so it is ridiculous. Yeah, smoking on the airplane, like everything. Like honestly, it is.
That was the good day. That was the raunchy part.
I'll say this: last 2 times I went on a flight, people still smoking on flights.
Yeah.
It's full of debauchery already, and I've only watched like the first 5 minutes of it. I don't have Disney Plus, so I need to buy it again.
Oh, do you want my login?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Don't Disney hate all this? Yeah, you can.
No, please. Oh, you are so good. You are. Can you make me my own profile?
You can make it once you're in.
No, pretty. Oh, okay.
Why are you being weird about it? Don't be weird about it. I feel like you're catching me in something. Like,
No, you're not getting in trouble.
I had to buy.
But thank you. I appreciate you.
Because Disney Plus stopped me in least the system.
No, I appreciate you though.
That's all right. You can use all of mine if you want. If you want to get rid of them all. Yeah, I'll save you a bit on it.
Have you got Netflix? Because that's where you can check out all the WWE content.
Yeah, where you can see the 2 other peppercorns.
I've got the Netflix.
Yeah. I feel like when you were talking, I thought, oh, that has to be talked about this week, and I've completely forgotten, so that's cool.
Save it.
The only other things I was meant to bring up last week, which was annoying, was Elon Musk went after our Prime Minister, and I just wanted to get your gauge on who you think would win in a fight. You know,
in a fight.
Yeah, I don't care about the politics stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be honest. Who's the Prime Minister?
Keir Starmer.
I thought you were going to say Theresa May.
Can I ask a second question that is very important to this?
Yeah.
That isn't me actually being that untruthful.
Okay.
Is this person male or female?
They're male.
They're male. Okay.
Big Arsenal fan.
Really?
So he'd win.
Starmer. I think if you reach around the back of Elon and turn off his off switch, I think it's quite an easzy win.
Unplug him.
Yeah, unplug him. I mean, bring 11 of his 12 kids he's got rid of and see if he just panics.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know who's going to win that, but because we're from
You go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go my girl, Keir Starmer. I honestly don't know what's going on, guys.
What did you have on your head, mate? What did you have in it?
I don't know.
Bring up?
And that question is really
Oh,
You said Keir Starmer and Elon Musk, and that just sounds like clothing brands.
yeah, it did.
I don't know what they.
Keir Starmer. I was like, that's a really nice name.
do we have a dog of the week?
We can do.
We had
many of them.
We had 3 last week.
We did. I'm gonna go with Coco.
Coco?
Anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anything changed with Coco?
No, I sent Coco out on a long walk.
Coco is a pointer that has a massive anxiety, and they have had a little slight history of seizures due to the anxiety. So we're getting him on Hero, Canine Hero, which is like a supplement you can put on their meals once a day, which is like a calming effect, similar to, I wouldn't say CBD with humans, but like that kind of effect, just to kind of bring them down a little bit. And they're just so scared of being in kennels.
Yeah, he spins in the kennel.
Yeah, and he's a bit of an older boy.
I tell you what, he's goofy though.
He's so goofy.
If you think of the cartoon character Goofy, he is the real life equivalent because he is clumsy.
He's a big brown and white pointer, and yeah, he's clumsy. He's the reason I fell over once because he was a squiggly boy on the lead, and it was very icy, and I just fell down on my belly, which is never. The minute you land on your belly, you're like
vulnerable.
Yeah. I can imagine Bruno coming out of a bush and go, ha ha, like that. Like, really, oh, you're on your belly.
When you feel that cold, wet ground on your belly, on your bare belly.
Yeah.
Because your shirt's written up.
Oh. It's like, have you ever had it where your shirt rides up a slight bit and someone touches your love hand? Like on skin. And I'm like,
oh, there it is.
Don't ever do that. Coco is the dog of the week. I love Coco. I worked with him all day last Friday, and I've struggled to not think about him every day since. So if you do have a position for him,
I like that. Yeah, definitely.
I want to give honorary mention to Grace.
Grace could be going. Grace has been the dog of the week, Britta. The Grace is the one I showed you in the week with the cheese. It was.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Honestly,
I helped some people apply for it today.
Yeah, which would be pretty good.
Their application went through. I checked with the office. All seems good. So I think it's going ahead.
Gracie Lou.
She could be gone by the weekend.
Yeah. She's Miss United States.
She's crazy. She's Miss United States.
Oh my god. Oh no, that video clip was adorable. I'll put it in here. It was absolutely adorable.
She loves that cheese. But
when you say her name, she's coming towards you and she gets excited.
Yeah, her back arches up and she starts.
Her lip curls and her teeth come out. And she's like,
I've just tweaked my back.
You need to like just sit still. Yeah.
You need to visit Jurassic Park.
I'm staring right up at my gold NFL ball signed by Roger Goodell.
Nice.
Have you?
Nice. Yeah, it's up there.
Where'd you get that?
Show the boy.
Roger came over. I want to talk about some bits.
I've never been weird flex. I've never been more jealous of you in my life.
Go long. I reckon I could take this room down with just this ball.
Did you get that this year?
Tom Brady's got all of that.
Yeah, Tom Brady's got all of that one.
You get that this year?
Yeah, Christmas.
I need.
Yeah, shiny.
I need.
I've gone down a rabbit hole to do perfect this week.
Oh, honestly, they are living my dream.
I listened to like a business podcast with them.
Nice.
Yeah, I have to.
Have you? Yeah.
I don't think I've probably listened to it if you've listened to it if it's a recent one.
Yeah, it's really.
I have done in the past.
I've always liked the guys. Like, I remember in the infantry of them, I remember Raymond sending us the videos on YouTube, like when we first ever found YouTube. And to see their growth is mad. And the way in which they've directed their content to kids and they've stayed loyal to that. And their main priority is like that families can trust their brand, that they're not going to do anything weird or that kind of thing. And their new headquarters, all this kind of stuff. But they recently funded over 100 million to expand, basically. I didn't realize up until now, the team was 12 people big.
Yeah.
It's them 5 and the 2 twins. They basically owned the business. And they were doing all the editing, all that stuff, right up until like 5-6 years in. They all agreed to quit their jobs, and then they had to give up their equity. So it was 5 ways. But they're now basically they're going to have a CEO, they're going to have a COO, they're going to have all these things they've never done. So off their own back, they've done like live tours, they've done They've got the drink Body Armor. They've got their own Body Armor drink. They've got all these things, but they've never had people that are like teams designated. So they're going to have over 100 employees now.
Wow.
And they've got a CEO. They've had to give up some of the company, but basically people were trying to buy them out.
Yeah.
For around $500 million.
Wow.
But they were saying you'll be gone in 4 years. And they were like, so we could see the end. It's a big payout. Yeah. And they were like, but we didn't know what they were going to do with our brand.
Yeah.
And basically they're building the next level of Dude Perfect. So they're basically training up some younger kids because there's a Dude Perfect kids now that they're going to make into the 5 of them.
Wow.
And they're going to take over so they don't have to be as involved. They've moved into gaming. They've moved into all these things. It's really smart. And I mean, Bruno, one of the things they were talking about on the video I was watching, I don't know if you've watched the tour of the HQ, but not by Dude Perfect. It was by another company.
No, I haven't. I haven't done that one yet.
They talked to the thumbnail guy, and he's been using AI for the thumbnails. But the other week they used it for the first time, full AI, didn't tamper with it. And they were saying, weirdly, the algorithms, that's what people like, because the intrigue of they don't know if it's AI or not is like what's luring them in. And he said, I don't know why. He said, but that's just what's happening. But it's also how they get the ideas of their videos. Yeah. So someone will go, giant Jenga with forklifts, and he'll put it in AI and he'll make a thumbnail and they go, now we can see it, we should do it. And apparently that's how they're doing some of their like brainstorming and stuff. But if you ever get a chance, look into them a little bit and the values they've got and the fact they really want, they've got like committees families that watch content before it goes live to make sure it's acceptable and stuff like that. So.
No, honestly, I've kept up with them a lot, and they only just went like when they did the overtime stuff. I think that's when they brought in a big chunk of like editors and stuff like that. But they had been doing it crazy amount. You
know how they said they've got the second building beyond? They've got another building they haven't done anything to yet. Yeah, that's going to have a Samsung 360 thing where overtime's going to be filmed. But it's also going to have a store that you can visit. So if you're in Texas, you can just go in, but they're going to be next door. So there'll be like walkthroughs and stuff. So
it's a Dude Perfect world, basically.
Yeah. But for guys just doing trick shots from just big Texas A&M guys,
it's quite
impressive that they're that level.
Oh.
But I just thought I'd pop that in because I fell down a rabbit hole, listened to a few podcasts and stuff. And
I like that. And hey, in 10 years' time, that's where the Peppercorn's going to be. We're going to be moving. We're going to be moving into HQ2, probably in Nebraska somewhere. That just came out.
It's actually going to be in the province of Italy.
That was a random.
We all drink very small coffees. Honestly, guys, I don't care if we're not making money. That's what we should be doing. We should film it for like 6 people, but I mean, we should definitely be doing that. Yeah.
Let's wrap this boy up, shall we?
I thought you might go, let's ride.
No.
Yeah, let's call it, let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's go ahead. You can catch us at TBA Wrestling on all forms of social media, including SeatGeek Code. Go to Peppercorn and you search them on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify if you want to listen to it, if you want to watch it, all that kind of thing. Please let your friends know about it. Give us a 5-star review on the listening parts. Please comment underneath this video if you're watching on YouTube. The Dog of the Week is under there also. If you're interested in COCO, or if you're interested in any of the dogs, go to that link and then go and look at the other dogs on the website when you're there. That's my run.
Do it. I like that.
Do it. Do it now. Do it.
Get down in the comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Get down in the comments. That was an Arnie gag, but it was bad.
That was alright.
Weird flex.
Very weird flex. Are we just ending it with the weird flex part, or do you want me to say something?
No, say something. Get off your chest, mate. Hey, pretend that I've just got your prescription wrong, okay?
Yeah.
Well, listen here, lady. You've got it all wrong. My son's not retiring. I'm going to need that prescription because otherwise he's not going to be able to fight. So I'll see you next week in the ring. And Bruno, f*** you.
Let the people say, let's go!